There's this huge misconception out there that in a Google ad auction, the highest bidder always wins. But that's just not true, and it costs advertisers a ton of money. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the whole complex world of Google Ads bidding. We'll show you how the game is really played and how you can actually win it. Okay, let's get into it.
So think about your last ad campaign for a second. Did you know, down to the exact cent, what each click was truly worth to your business? Or were you just kind of guessing? I mean, the answer to that one question can be the difference between a campaign that makes you a ton of money and one that's just, well, an expensive failure. All right, so to figure out the right price for a click, you first have to understand the arena where this all goes down, the Google Ads auction. And here's the thing. Most people just assume that the advertiser with the deepest pockets is automatically going to win. But in Google's world, that's just not how it works. It's a much, much more nuanced game than you think. See, it all comes down to this formula for something called ad rank. And your bid, that's just one piece of the puzzle. Google also looks at your quality score, which is basically how relevant your ad and landing page are to the person searching and the searcher's context, like their location or what device they're on. And what this all means is that a smarter, more relevant ad with a lower bid can actually beat a lazy, high-bidding competitor. This right here breaks down the whole auction process into 5 key steps. It all kicks off with you choosing your bidding strategy. From there, you set your bid, you enter the auction, your ad's rank gets calculated, and hopefully you win the spot. The final step is where you actually pay for the click. And this entire cycle, it happens millions of times every single second. It's wild. Now, that very first step, choosing a strategy, is probably the most important decision you're going to make. Your bidding strategy has to be tied directly to your business goal. Are you trying to drive traffic, generate leads, maximize sales? Each of those goals requires a completely different approach, and that's where things start to get really, really complicated. Let's just run through a few quick examples. So if your main goal is just to get as many eyeballs on your website as possible, maybe for a new blog post or something, you'd probably use maximize clicks. Google's AI then goes to work to get you the most possible traffic for whatever your daily budget is. Simple enough. But what if you just want to make sure your ad is always there when someone searches your company's name? That's all about brand protection. For that, you'd use Target Impression Share. It basically helps you dominate the search results for your own brand terms, shielding you from competitors who are trying to bid on your name. Okay, now for something like lead generation, getting people to fill out a contact form, the game totally changes. Here, you'd use Target CPA, which stands for cost per action. You pretty much tell Google, hey, I'm willing to pay exactly $50 for every new lead, and the system then automatically optimizes all your bids to try and hit that specific target. And for e-commerce, well, it's all about the money, right? The go-to strategy here is Target ROAS, or Return on Ad Spend. This lets you tell Google, for every $1 I spend on ads, I need to make $5 back in sales. The algorithm then basically becomes a heat-seeking missile for users who are most likely to buy something and hit your profit goal. And believe it or not, that was just a quick tour of the most common options. The sheer number of choices can be, well, paralyzing, and that leads every advertiser to this fundamental decision. Do you try to manage all this complexity yourself? But let's be really clear here. Having manual control isn't a better thing. In the right hands, it's incredibly powerful. The real problem, the one that stops most businesses from succeeding with it, is the sheer amount of time and just relentless effort it takes to do it right. And this brings us to a really common problem for advertisers, something we call the management paradox. It's when you understand the strategy, you know exactly what you need to do to improve performance, but you simply do not have the hours in the day to actually do it. Let's make that feeling a little more real. So imagine you notice that customers from California are way more valuable. You want to bid more for them. So you log into your account and your first task is to navigate this maze of menus to find the audiences, keywords, and content section. Okay, that's click 1. From there, you have to click down into the locations tab. That's click number 2, just to get to the right section. And believe me, we're just getting started. Now you're scanning a long list of locations. You find California, you hover over it, and then you have to hunt for that tiny little pencil icon to make an edit. That's 3 clicks, and you haven't even made a single change yet. After all that, you finally get this small pop-up where you can increase your bid by, say, 50%. You type it in, you click save, and you've just made one single adjustment. Now just imagine doing that for different times of day, different devices, and hundreds of keywords. It's literally a full-time job.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? There's a significant gap between knowing how bidding works and having the time to execute it effectively. That gap, that's the barrier to growth for so many businesses.
So how do you bridge that gap? Well, the industry is moving toward a really powerful new solution: autonomous advertising. The whole idea is to let AI handle the tedious, moment-to-moment work, freeing you up to move from being just a dashboard operator to an actual business strategist.
And this is exactly where tools like Kellam.xyz come in. It's a platform that was built from the ground up to solve this exact management paradox. It uses its own AI to manage the entire process for you, becoming an expert operator that works for you 24/7. And the difference is it's stark. Instead of that complex, multi-click manual chore we just walked through, Kellam's approach is just 3 simple steps. You give it your website, its AI analyzes your business, it automatically builds and structures the campaigns, and then it optimizes them around the clock. All those bid adjustments we just talked about, they happen automatically, in real time, without you ever lifting a finger. And really, this is the ultimate takeaway. The goal for a modern advertiser shouldn't be to master a complicated dashboard filled with buttons and levers. The goal should be to master business results. By embracing true automation, you can finally step away from all that tedious work and focus on what actually matters.